I've officially owned my BMW M550 for a year, and today I'm going to go through what it costs me to run this for one full calendar year. In this, we're going to go over what broke, what BMW charged me, how much I paid, and how much money I saved just by having an extended warranty. So if you are thinking about getting an M550, have an M550, or specifically want any modern BMW, you're gonna want to stick around for this. So let's get into it. This is not a BMW hate video. Let's start there. But when people ask me what it's like owning one of these, I don't want to sugarcoat things. Like, purchasing it is just one thing. The maintenance is on a whole different level. I knew it was going to be crazy because I did a lot of research on the forums before I got this, but I was shocked when I went through and added up everything that I paid for or didn't pay for this year. This is my G30 M550. It is a 2018 and is my daily driver and is my only car. So it's been important to have it in tip-top shape. Like I said, it is a 2018, so I bought it used, and I've been spending this past year getting it back up and running to the standard which I would prefer to be in, because I'm not the first owner and I don't like warning lights or diagnostic lights on the dash. So let's get into it. But instead of dropping like a one giant list, I'm going to walk you through the order in which everything happened. So the first thing I really want to stress to anyone buying one of these is to get a pre-purchase inspection. That was $250 off top when I first got the car, and Cadillac told me whatever is needed they'll cover. So I looked up with that. I took it there. Specifically, I knew that the car needed alignment and Cadillac could not do that, so they would cover that. And then the driver's assistant had a malfunction. We found out that it was the vibration motor in the steering wheel. So every time the lane detection warning came on or the adaptive screws vibrated the steering wheel, it would throw all kinds of errors and the screen would light up. So they covered that. So first things off gate, alignment, vibration motor in the steering wheel, and also found out it needed the struts replaced because they were leaking. So they covered that. So that brings the first total of repairs to $700 for the vibration motor, $1,500 for the struts, and $279 or $270 for the alignment. Crazy. Before I even got to enjoy it, had to get a couple things to get it sorted out. I'm not complaining because I didn't have to come out of pocket for that. And then the crazy thing is, about a week after that, I was driving around and I had a check engine light. Me panicking, I immediately went to the BMW dealership and they told me it was the thermostat going bad. And fortunately, there was a recall from BMW to get that replaced, and they took care of that at no cost to me or anyone. And if I had to pay for that, that was going to be around $1,700. Crazy. Fast forward maybe 2 months later, I was out looking at houses and pulled up to a property that I was looking to rent, and we got out and Josh couldn't get out the passenger side door. So the door was like stuck from the inside. There, went to BMW to get it fixed, and fortunately we got it open.
Taking a look here at the main concern for your vehicle. The passenger front door will not latch shut. The door lock rod is missing, and there is also hardware for the door latch in the door missing as well. So the door panel will need to be removed in order to access these components and determine what all will need to be replaced.
And that repair was $500. And while it was there, they noticed it had a coolant leak, unbeknownst to me. And it was going to cost $250 just for them to look at it. So that visit cost me around $800 after taxes.
We've gone ahead and performed a pressure test of your high temperature cooling circuit. Here we have the leak starting to form at this ventilation line. Following this ventilation line, deeper into the engine, there is a coolant Y pipe down there that is starting to brown. Right there. Typically, when these fail, they will crack open completely and the coolant will spill out into the middle of the engine.
So while I was in the shop, I almost forgot about these two additional repairs. We had the drive shaft Guibo replaced. It's a common failure point on 540s and M550s. So, and that was a $1,088 repair. So thankfully got that one fixed and covered while I was in the shop. And also the motor mounts. The motor mounts went out, and I thought that was an important repair to have because of the torque and the big V8 engine in this one. So that was a $1,898 repair. Things are adding up. Things are adding up. My warranty company said at that time they were not going to cover the coolant leak, but my advisor said it wasn't bad at the time, so I had a little bit of time to deal with that and figure some things out. So we pushed it off for a couple months because I was in the process of moving. As I said, I was looking at a property rent, so I said I was going to circle back to that after I got everything handled. So on to the next one. And then the next thing happened. It was my first run-in with these run-flat tires. Oh my God, these run-flat tires, they're the bane of my existence. I was out driving looking for some furniture in the new place and on my lunch break. And I hit some uneven pavement, but it was kind of lifted up and it just blew out one of my tires. Fortunately, I have a wheel and tire package, so it wasn't that big of a deal. Those two tires, it was $770. Made a video about this, but since I blew out the driver's side tire and on the passenger side tire it had a bubble, so fortunately I was able to get both of those replaced. And of course, since we hit something in the road really hard, because as soon as I hit it I knew the tire was gone, I let them give me an alignment, and that was another $250. Fortunately, my wheel and tire package covered those tires minus $50 for my deductible, so I just had to pay for that alignment and that $50, so it was around $300 or so for me in that situation. And of course, while they had it in the shop for those replacing those tires, they did the multi-point inspector and they found that coolant leak, and they also found out that the transfer case was going out and I needed one of the axle boots replaced. So they called the warranty company and they actually got all of those covered. So to replace the coolant leak, it was $1,068. Replace that transfer case was $635, and replace the axle boot, that would have been $781. Without a warranty, this would alone change the tone of this video completely. Crazy repair. All right, the next instance was another tire. I was just sitting in the driveway talking to one of my friends who had stopped by, and I just so happened to look at the passenger side tire and I saw it had another bubble in it. So I took it back to the dealership to get that tire replaced, and it cost me $341 for another tire. So now we're up to 3 tires in 1 year. Run flats. Ain't worth it. Ain't worth it. All right, next up is the oil change. Of course, you know, with a car like this, you have to change the oil pretty frequently. And fortunately, BMW offers an oil package where you can get an oil change once a year or every 10,000 miles for $250. I said, thank you, I'll take that. Because I think one oil change costs around $200. So if I can get 3 oil changes for the price of one, I'm gonna take it every time. So that brings us to the more modern times. So we had a cold front come through maybe about 2 months ago, and my tire pressure monitor system lit up and said you have low tire pressure in your tires. And I was like, okay, whatever, I'll get it checked in the morning. Took it to a tire shop down the street from the house, and I found out that I had a screw in the rear driver tire, and it also had a gash. So I had them patch it until I can get to the BMW dealership to get some more tires. And then while he was working on that one tire, I looked at the other side because I've had a slow leak in it, and I found out it had a nail in that. So I was like, oh, here we go. We got to get 2 more tires. Took it to the dealership, of course. I have my wheel and tire package, and they covered the cost of getting new tires minus $50 because that's my deductible. And we got those taken care of. So for the first year of owning my M550, I've been through 5 tires. 3 on the front, 2 on the back. So here we go. And then the next repair happened maybe 2 or 3 weeks after I got the tires replaced. I had a tire pressure monitoring system fault pop up, and the fix for the tire pressure monitoring system was $809.64. Thankfully, I had the warranty take care of that as well. I think I paid around $34 for that, so that was amazing. So like at this point, my warranty has paid for itself like twice. Yeah, twice at this point. So with all these repairs, and then little out of order, the only thing I did forget to go over was the battery. I found out it was the original battery that came with the car from back from 2018. Replaced that with I think it was Advanced Auto Parts battery, and that was $312. If I would have got it from the dealership, it would have been something like $600. The last thing I had to come out of pocket was a random dent I had in the car one day. Walked outside the club and it was a huge dent in the rear quarter panel. Got that fixed. The rear panel resprayed for $800. Found somebody to do it for me. Turned it around in less than 24 hours, and I couldn't be happier with it. So, hey, that has been the repairs for the year. So let's check out those totals. So if I had to pay for everything we just talked about, that would change the whole tone of this video. I would probably not been the happy person I am, and I've probably been very upset with having this vehicle. But here's the part that changes everything. Over the 1 year of ownership of having this BMW, out of pocket, I've only paid $2,400. The extended warranty I have covered the rest. So I've saved about $8,000 just by having my extended warranty. And I could have been spending anywhere between $10,000 and $12,000 on this on the first year of owning this vehicle, and I still have many more years to go. That extended warranty has paid for itself because it was only $3,000, only $3,000, and it has saved me $8,000. Oh, a lot of people ask, would you do it again? Yes, in a heartbeat. And the only way I would be able to do it again is with an extended warranty. I would not buy one of these without an extended warranty, because when things go wrong on these, it is expensive to fix. People are not kidding when they say the maintenance and repairs on BMWs are crazy, because they are. They are. So final takeaways: if you're going to buy an M550, do not just factor in the purchase price. The repairs has to be top of mind, because things go wrong, especially if you get the older pre-LCI version, the 2018, 2019s, but the 2020s and up, they have an upgraded system and they fixed a lot of the things that went wrong with these. But still, it is expensive to fix on those cars too. So make sure you get an extended warranty. All right, that's going to be it for the chronicles of my repairs for the first year. So key takeaways: get an extended warranty. Make sure you keep up with your upkeep and drive it and have fun. So if this video has helped you in any way, please drop a comment, like it, subscribe it. Let me know anything that you've been through with your BMWs, or if you plan on getting a BMW, let me know if you have any questions. Feel free. See you in the comment section. Catch y'all later.